Let's go back to our lead story, and that of course being the Plett Rage Festival being cancelled due to schools actually informing organisers that they are seeing lots of positive cases in terms of COVID-19. Our reporter Nobesuthu Hejane is there. She joins us now live. Nobesuthu, I know you were saying that you were still trying to get word from the organisers in the past hour. Any update on that?
Certainly, Shahan. I'm actually joined by Ronen, who is the organizer. I'm just going to go straight to it. Ronen, last night when we spoke, you were quite adamant that the event was going forward. You even said you've reached a point of no return. So what changed?
So we put a process in place where the ragers who are coming, we're going to test, have PCR tests, which they do at home before they come to the town. And when we had spoken, we had one or two positive cases. And we used that as an overall statistic to see if there was a high caseload. And between now and when we last spoke, the numbers increased so dramatically that we felt we had absolutely no choice but to make the right decision. The numbers were 5 or 6 fold higher than what our threshold was, and our concern was, based on that information that we had, that the virus has now spread to all the schools with all the rages that are attending. So there was not one school that we had that had no cases in it. And we felt there was absolutely no way forward based on that information, even though we would have been able to test at our test centre that we set up tomorrow. The trajectory of this virus is increasing at such a rate that we believe that the numbers we would have picked up in Plett would have been 3 or 4 fold what we've just picked up in the last 24 hours. And knowing that information, there's absolutely no ways we can continue. It's an absolute impossibility. And we thought the situation is moving so quickly, we have to act now. We have to stop them from getting in the cars tomorrow morning, from driving from around the country. We need to put out warnings to the communities. When we were looking at the numbers, we thought, well, Joburg's got 90% of the positivity rate, or 80%, whatever it may be. And when we looked at the numbers here, this was throughout the country. There were positive cases in every school that was attending. So we've made a very tough decision, but without a doubt the right decision.
I mean, I spoke to some of the ragers who are already here, and they're quite disappointed. Do you feel like there was a way that maybe from your side as the organizers could have relayed the message, because they say they also find out from Facebook?
Well, no, we use social media to communicate with our community. So, and that's how, or at least the quickest way to do that. So we reached out as quick as we possibly could, which was via Facebook, via Instagram, and I think they'll be getting an email as well with regards to that. This new variant is spreading so quickly. It's moving. The situation is moving so fast. A week ago, South Africa heard that there was this new variant. Now it's spreading at a rate that we can't even imagine. We went from 2,000 cases to 4,000 cases to 8,000 cases in 3 days.
Yeah. And what would you say to the people who would have said that we told you so because of what happened in Balito?
Yeah, it's easier said than done. I mean, we are event organisers. We are not infectious disease specialists. So for those who want to beat their chests and say we told you so, that really is not the right response. We are trying to create an event that is going to make a lot of people happy. It's 22 years old. It brings huge employment to the town. So I don't think this is about, we were right and you were wrong. I think this is just about dealing with what's in front of us. I think, the nation as a whole is probably sad about what's going on. We're probably going to get more restrictions. We don't know when this is going to end. It's a total horror story for us, and a lot of us in the entertainment industry don't actually know the out. Like, how do you get out? Like,
yeah. And lastly, I mean, what's going to happen now? Because the stage is set, everything was ready, but obviously you had to cancel.
So, as you're aware, we're in the event space. The whole thing's built. We can literally open tomorrow, but we're going to break it down. They're going to pack it up and put everything away. There's no way forward.
All right. Thank you very much for your time, sir.
Thank you.
Well, Hejane, that was Ronen Klug, who was part of the organizer or the organizing team of the Plett Rage 2021, saying that after receiving information of the increasing number of COVID cases, they had to cancel to ensure that the virus does not spread further on, and that this event is not to blame for those increasing COVID cases. Is obviously saying that everything was set, but they unfortunately have to break everything down as the event is no longer taking place.
Yeah, I guess it was the responsible thing to do, but nevertheless, people who have already arrived in Plettenberg Bay are no doubt still going to gather and party. Hopefully they'll do so safely. We'll leave it right there. Our reporter, Nobesuthu Hejane.